Hello guys, welcome on this last video about Inktober 2017. Indeed, so this is the last time-lapse video that I made from my latest live stream. So I will talk about this time about briefly about this drawing particularly, but I wanted to go back on the whole Inktober 2017 experience for me. Just to give you a report about how it was for me and what I did, obviously, and how I feel about it. So this time, this drawing is based, as all the other drawings, based on my list, my 31 pirates. And this word, this drawing is based on the word Spyglass. So this is what she handles behind her head. And to be honest, what I had in mind before drawing this was a little bit different. I wanted her to use this Spyglass as a defensive kind of weapon, like she was fighting with a Scarface auto that I drew in a former Inktober drawing. And she was meant to use this spyglass to block the guy's saber. I did a lot of drawings just to try to find out the poses, but I couldn't find one satisfactory. But so I decided that she would handle this spyglass just like a baseball bat with a Scarface auto in the foreground. Yeah. I used the same technique with this drawing than every other Inktober I've made. So it's basically ink and diluted ink. So I used brushes and aqua brushes. Some Pentel brushes as well, and I inked the outlines with the Sakura Microns. Yeah. So, well, I wanted to use this video just to talk about the whole Inktober experience for this year, for the 2017, because, well, it's over now. I'm recording this, it's mid-November, so I thought it was the right time to draw like a kind of sketch of how it was for me all this Inktober this year. So as you may have seen, I followed my own list that I've created a few months ago. So it was 31 pirates, and this list is also available for anyone who wants to follow it. So you don't need to do this on Inktober. You can do this anytime you want. And to be honest, I really liked it. I was kind of afraid of... I was afraid actually that I wouldn't be able to find ideas to draw these drawings one after the other, because, well, it was very different from what I did last year. I followed my own list as well, but it was about fairy tales, and fairy tales, it was maybe a little bit more easier, in the sense that almost everybody knew these Grimm's and Andersen fairy tales, so I had like a background that I could follow, that anybody could recognize the character and everything. So it was a little bit more easier for me, I think, just to imagine what kind of scenery or what kind of posing I would do with the character of the fairy tale. For this year, I was doing this character that I still don't know anything about, and I just had to invent some part of her life that I didn't know about, and I still don't know about. I feel like I discovered things about her past and her own background story by doing this Inktober, if that makes sense. I feel like I drew some part of her history just in the wrong order, depending on the word that I was illustrating. And I still, to be honest, I still don't know her background story, at least in order. I just don't know. I still don't know which kind of pirate she is, even if in my mind it was kind of like a Monkey Island world of kind of, yeah, Monkey Island or Princess Bride or something funny like Pirates of the Caribbean. A little bit, you know, with supernatural and some high in color pirates, like real, not real pirates, but very how do you say that, very particular pirates, I guess, like you could see in Pirates of the Caribbean, actually. So I was afraid to not be able to find some ideas to illustrate her story, and actually I kind of did. So I'm quite happy with what I did, and it was a great experience for me for this, to find some scenery. I wanted to do something like a storytelling illustration. I think most of the time I succeeded in it. And the other thing that was a challenge for me this time was actually the technique in itself, because in the previous Inktober's I used like a tanned paper, like a craft or brown taint paper that I was drawing on and using Copic markers to put some colors, and with a white outline around the characters just to make them pop out. And obviously it was not, I was not able to do the same technique in this. I really wanted to use this kind of ink washes and traditional ink, in a sense, use ink and use brushes and use water, which was very different from my former Inktober's. And I was very afraid to use this technique because it was the first time that I was, to be honest, that I was using this, and I was afraid that I would be like a newbie in this kind of technique, and that it simply wouldn't be efficient, like it wasn't good enough to be, I don't know how to say that, but well, I found myself that I was a little bit more, well, I was better than I thought I was, in a sense, and I really liked it, playing with the colors, well, with the colors, it was mostly black and white, but playing with the inks and playing with the ink washes, and with this it gun, trying to learn how to use it, and in which direction during this ink wash, how to do some effects in the ink wash. It was very experimental. It was very experimental for me, and I kind of liked it, to be honest. I wish that in the future I will do some more ink works like this, and a little bit more watercolors. I really want to try watercolors and use these colors that I bought a little bit earlier. So yeah, I hope that you liked it as well as I did, and I think just to finish with it, I think I will do, and I'm sure I will do an art book about this Inktober. I will do some original art that I will put in the art book that I won't show online, and of course the original drawings will be available for if you want to purchase them. So. Stay in touch if you're interested, and well, I'll keep you noted about all of this in the future. So I'll let you then with the drawing. Then I see you. So see you later for the next art video. Bye bye.